here today. It's the Bears going up against the Texans. With that, let's get on over to Houston as we're proud to introduce our new broadcast team for 2016, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Good luck, fellas.
Larry, it is indeed an honor to be here. Thank you as we welcome the rest of you inside NRG Stadium here in Houston. Today, the opener of the 2016 NFL season between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. The partner, the Bears, coming off a 6-10 season. Meanwhile, the Texans, last year AFC South champions, but an ugly wild card round loss.
Not a lot of fun in that game. That wasn't their best, and we're talking about Houston. So they fortified themselves in the offseason and into playing Bears football, which means getting better on defense.
This will be taken in at the 1. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led out by Brock Osweiler. Of course, he surprised a lot of people jumping from Denver to Houston in the offseason.
But at 6'7", his ability to move, nimble of foot, good arm, goes back to his days as a basketball player. You remember, he almost went to Gonzaga to play hoops. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually...
2nd and 10, it's Osweiler again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll get this up to the 30. Crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Now Osweiler throwing middle, and it's complete. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Texans are going to have a first. So a good catch there. I think I could see him making a lot of catches with this team. He fits well, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Anyone who can get downfield, as this guy can, and go up and catch the football, you just design plays built for him. Coverage.
To throw again is Osweiler. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And for Brock Osweiler, the quarterback, of course, he arrived from Denver in the offseason. His first touchdown pass in a Houston Texan uniform.
And to me, that's the payoff for him becoming fully immersed with Houston as soon as he signed the contract. Couldn't wait to get the playbook, couldn't wait to get started, stay with Houston in the offseason, and work with his receivers. I love what he's doing.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their starter. He spent 3 years in Denver. Now in his 8th with the Bears, Jay Cutler.
And he threw his 200th career touchdown. Make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on, and as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Well, it wasn't a one-play drive, but I think they'll take it. The scoring summary, 2 plays and into the end zone.
Different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On first down, Osweiler. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Texans have taken the lead. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the first quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down, because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. It's Novak on. He'll send this one away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. So quick on the spin.
He's spinning, man.
And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
And put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the score.
It's second down. And we get a peek at the offense and a peek at Alshon Jeffrey.
An absolute matchup nightmare for any defensive back. Size, speed, terrific hands.
Now Cutler to throw on second down. Finding time. He's going to float this one deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First interception he's thrown on the season. New town, new receivers, still probably trying to get in sync with everyone.
And you just know that he's not going to say, hey, I'm just getting started with these guys. We're still working on it. But there definitely is an element to it. I don't care how many OTAs, how many mini camps, preseason. There's nothing like game speed. They're still working.
Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receiver.
Let's go! Throwing now, Osweiler on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he gets this inside.
Likely a field goal attempt.
And Novak's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
It's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Brock Osweiler now heading out there to get set to go here on offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and throw him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot.
Get up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So 2 first-half field goals now for highlights and analysis of our first half.
LR, that's my man.
That's your guy. He's going to loft one deep left. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gold to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-4.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun, Osweiler looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a nice play there from the new pickup, signed just this past week to help fortify this defense.
He truly is the definition of an impact player. Surprise, surprise that it took this long for someone to pick him up.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but right here. They'll throw on first down with Cutler. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way up to the 4.
Ball was batted away.
To throw, Cutler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Chicago! Their dangerous wide receiver, now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Now Gold for the extra point. And that one will give them the lead here as we approach halftime. Down, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The flag will come out every time.
Here's Osweiler. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here. Again, Osweiler. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 20 following his field goal to send it away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, spinning away. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Thanks, Brandon. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to...
On second down, Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The 4-time All-Pro, J.J. Watt, in there to drop him with his first sack. This is taken at the 15. Look at the spin.
Balance.
A big-time return there, 40 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're
Right now, and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Wilson snags it left side. Touchdown, Houston. Luke Wilson, 45 yards. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run. Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Brandon Dunn.
None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will. Absolutely zero surprise at that throw we just saw. I mean, Jay Cutler has a whip for an arm.
He's had it since he won a state title at Heritage Hills High School in southern Indiana.
Where in southern Indiana, though?
Well, he's born in Santa Claus. How about on 3rd and 1, it's Cutler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Bears draw a bit closer. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and groomed in Denver. And now she got to play some before he ended up making his departure to Houston. But after the Broncos won the Super Bowl, I think he was in search of his own team and his own depth to play right away. In the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
They added a lot of talent. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Their dangerous wide receiver, now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide.
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up sometimes. Even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
This will be caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Their dangerous wide receiver with an unbelievable 5th touchdown of the game. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And that touchdown reception is the 5th for him in this game, and that ties the NFL record.
And a record that's held up since 1950. This is another person that's tied it, but think about this. Bob Shaw said it in 19.
To the offense.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Their dangerous wide receiver with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even
offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Cutler, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. But I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're in a good spot. 2-possession game barely, but a 2-possession game here late. Osweiler to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the
ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And hang on here. Freeman shaken up. Now after the interception, here's Cutler. Caught right side is Jeffrey. And all the way to the opposite 48. Cutler to Jeffrey. The secondary now on 3rd down. Here's Cutler. He hits White. Complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Kevin White, 44 yards. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part 1 of the equation done. Now they need to convert, then get that onside kick. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for Houston, they begin the Brock Osweiler era with a victory. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.